We're in. We are in. Hello and welcome back. This is flosstube number 5. And I'm so freaking excited to be here. I feel like I haven't seen you guys my whole life and I've missed you so much. This felt like a long month. I'm not gonna lie. The never-ending month of November. But we made it. Congratulations, kudos. It was a wonder-filled month, but also it just feels like a means to an end at this point, waiting for my husband to come home. So I'm happy that November is over. I'm thankful, you know? I hope everyone have a great Thanksgiving. I did a turkey trot. So I went and did a 5K. I don't think it started until like 9. I think it started at 9 a.m. I went, I ran, I came home, showered, took a nap, and then cross-stitched the rest of the day. I made Wesson and I a ham and some mashed potatoes and some stuffing. So that was probably my last, I put lotion on. My lotion bar. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. It's probably my last ever turkey-free Thanksgiving. I don't actually love turkey, but I eat it on Thanksgiving. You know, I have a slice. But I had book club last weekend, and the host, her husband made us a turkey, so I feel like I did my duty for the year. So Weston and I had ham. It was delish. What else? I think that was it. I watched a Christmas movie, FaceTimed a little bit with my nephew. So overall, it wasn't a bad Thanksgiving. Definitely not our norm. But, you know, I'm happy to have a low-key holiday in the midst of this year we're having. It was our first year without our oldest dog. Sissy passed away in April. And, you know, whether they remembered or not, Thanksgiving is a great day for them because they get entire plates of Thanksgiving food. So I just wanted to be home with my kids, and it was nice. I'm glad I did that. Let's see. Getting ready for Christmas. News alert. My husband should be home for Christmas. So exciting. I'm just happy to have him home in general, obviously, but I have turned this home, well, slowly but surely, or close to a Hallmark Christmas movie. And I just am excited to share my joy in this house with him. We don't really have family over Christmas visiting. We usually always get a real tree. I'm sure it's in other states too, but in the state of Washington, you can pay $5 to, I believe, the National Park Service. That's a question for my husband. You pay like $5 and you get a permit, and then you can go to specific areas and cut down your own tree. You just go into the woods and cut down a tree. So that's nice. We usually do that. We love a real tree. I do have a couple fake trees in the house because you can't have real trees everywhere. Or can you? But Mark wasn't here yet this year, and I wanted to get the tree up, which normally doesn't happen until after Thanksgiving. So, hello, head of the game. But as excited as I get about putting the tree up, we don't even put presents under the tree. We don't buy for each other. Family stuff gets sent out. Like, there's no ever any presents under the tree. We normally have a train set that Mark's dad got me, a Polar Express train that goes underneath the tree. Other than that, it's just, we put it up for the cats, man, is what it feels like. Every morning is an adventure to see what ornaments are rolling about. But yeah, so no tree this year, probably, unless that changes, but no tree. But we donate. This is, I think, I believe our 6th year. If it's not the 6th, it's the 5th, but I feel like it's the 6th. There's an organization called Operation Help a Hero that we donate to every year for Christmas instead. You adopt a family, active duty service member throughout the United States. They provide a wish list. It's 1 gift per adult, minimum at least 3 gifts each child. I think it's like a minimum $250 in gift cards. And then depending on whether or not you're local to where the family lives, you can either wrap the gifts and drop them off, or you send them. So I've only had 1 year where we had someone local and I got to wrap gifts, and it was the best ever. But we still love to give regardless, even if I don't get to do the wrapping. So I think this is our 5th or 6th year. So instead of buying gifts for each other, we just do that. It's a great way to give back. We remember what it was like to be young and in the military. So if you're ever looking for a good organization to give back to during the holidays, that is a great one. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd year now. I think 3rd year total. The salon that I work at has also adopted a family. So I will link their website below. They're a nonprofit organization. The ladies that run it are absolutely amazing. And anything is better. Like, anything is great. Anything you can give, a little bit goes a long way. Anything is great. Moving on. Let's see. Oh, you guys, biggest news ever. I love Bon. I love her. I was at her house last weekend. We'll get there. But someone reached out to me on Instagram who had watched my videos and said, "Hi, I think you might be close. Judging from context clues in your videos, I think you might live close. We have a group that gets together, a Stitchy group that gets together once a month. We would love to have you join us." Absolutely yes. I was so freaking pumped. I immediately told my husband. I was so excited. I couldn't wait to tell Bon. I don't think I didn't tell her until after I had went, because I saw she came into the salon to get her hair done. First of all, I told my husband, this is where I'm going. This is what time I'm going. If you don't hear from me by the evening, it was a setup. I've been murdered. Submit my story to Dateline. Don't tell them I lit up a room, tell them the truth. I think he called them the Stitchy Slayers or something like that. So, this group, we have a group chat name, but there's no name. But in this household, that's forever what they'll be known as. Anyways, I met up with them. Amazing women. They were so great. I took some stuff with me, my extra stash from my very first haul from Bonds to donate, to see if someone else could give it a good home. These women were so amazing. It was so great talking to someone besides Bon about cross stitch. Love Bon. Again, Bon's my number one. Always will be. But it was fun to get different perspectives. The couple of the ladies, a mother-daughter, are like all in working on some full coverages, which seems so scary to me. Like just beautiful stuff. Beautiful. One of the ladies gave me some floss drops and actually taught me how to use them. Life-changing. I see like everyone selling floss drops and they have them and they're so cute. In my mind, I'm like, what's the point? It feels like a lot of extra work. Okay, it's a little bit of extra work and it makes a huge difference, let me tell you. So if anyone wants I'm not fit to do a tutorial, but if you're new, like I was, and you're wondering what the heck, besides just having something cute called floss drops that are cute, there's a purpose, and they were amazing. Anyways, love these ladies. I'm meeting them again this month in December after Christmas, and I'm so freaking excited. Tell you what they are going to be, though. Bad influences. But they were, I think they had already been talking about a stitch along. And I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. Twist my arm, So we're doing, I pulled it out. The Modern Folk Embroidery 2026 stitch along. Is this it? Yep. Little acorns. A monster, you guys. A monster. 26,336 stitches. Hello. I printed it out. I thought I toyed with the idea of doing the horizontal. I don't think I'm going to do that. Mainly just because I don't like the way it looks. Now that I printed it out. Anyways, it says large Large streams from little fountains flow, tall acorns from little tall oaks from little acorns grow. Super cute. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to do it on, it's going to be massive. 389 stitches high by 181 stitches wide. Oh, my watch says I'm stressed. I'm getting too excited. I did order some 36 count overcast by Cedar River Linen, ordered directly from their website. They're local in the state of Washington. So I'm excited to try that out. I ordered that. And then, of course, as I do, after I got home from that meeting and everyone, like, we're going to do it, I got so excited. I actually just ordered the linen this last week, but I immediately started looking at floss. One of the girls had brought up, ladies, women, I don't want to call them girls and offend anyone. One of them brought up the company Pirate and Robin floss. It's in Oregon. And I had said that I could have swore I saw something about it. Lindy Stitches did a release, like a special collaboration. Anyways, they're local. So I got on her Etsy page and immediately that night I was going back and forth between that group chat, my sister, and my husband to get advice on what I love not making decisions. Anyways, I'm using Pirate and Robin dark copper. Ooh. It's a lot. Okay. Okay. I read the directions and that's how much it said I needed. So don't think I'm being wild. I ordered 9 skeins from Pirate and Robin themselves, and then they only had 9 and I needed 10. So I ordered, or I don't know, something along those lines. I ordered a bunch from Pirate and Robin, and then the other ones I got from Rebel Stitcher Designs off her Etsy as well. She sent me some stickers. Cute little note. So that's that. And then I started second guessing my floss choice. And I was like, Amy, who do you think you are? You already ordered a lifetime supply. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Stick to it. Anyways, that starts in January. What I love about this, and I guess most probably do, this is my first stitch along. I could never do something like this with Bond because Bond is so much faster than me. So much faster than me. But maybe I should ask her if she wants to do something together. There's like a full 11-month breakdown for this project. Don't hold me to it. I might start it early to get ahead of the game. Because I'm also going on vacation in February and I don't want to like get behind, you know? So I'm just over the moon excited for the thought that I'm going to have this finished masterpiece this time next year. Pumped. Okay, so Stitchy Group, I'm so over the moon. I'm so over the moon. I'm so over the moon. And so, again, we'll get to Bond's haul, but I went to Bond's last weekend, helped her do some organizing and sorting, and after I told her about the Stitchy Group, everything she would give me and say, here, you can have this, or give it to your friends, or give it to your friends, or give it to your friends. So little do they know I'm bringing another box of patterns with me to our next meetup. I've already sorted through them. Again, we'll get there. After, I think I said in my last floss tube that if I didn't say it, I thought it. I need to use floss that I have in stash. I'm trying to make that work, and there's no reason I can't. I think I just feel too uneducated to just like swap stuff out, but I'm getting there. Like, come on, Amy. You just look at colors. I'm a hairstylist. I look at colors all the time, you know? Anyways, so I decided on that. I finally got something to organize all my patterns and floss and all that at Hobby Lobby. It's a stand thing. There's drawers. Anywho, one day couple weeks ago, I sat and sorted all of my floss, DMC into numbered bags, all that. I've been using an app called Thread-A-Log. I think I paid for it. I honestly don't remember. I will link it. Let me write that down. And I was like, okay, wow, this is a lot. This is a lot. I'm 100% working from stash for a good long while. Obviously, unless you need 80 skeins of something specific. That's different. So I sorted through all that, got all that organized. Next day, literally the next day, I get a package in the mail from my mother-in-law. I open it up. Insert picture. Entire flat rate shipping size box of floss. And I had an inkling this was coming, or at least she had asked me on a FaceTime once if I was interested in it, and I was like, oh, heck yeah. I honestly forgot about it. And it came, and I was like, holy shit. I just organized all this. So I organized it again and put it all away. I have a bag. I don't think I pulled it out. I do have a bag full of just like bundles of floss that are not labeled. And I have no idea what they are. But like for a separate project that I'll tell you more about, let me just show you an example. It's literally just bundles of floss. Just bundles. But isn't this green pretty? Oh la la. A lot of that color, which I'm going to use for something. So a lot of that situation, but then also just a lot of DMC. It looks like maybe, I think she said either her neighbor, her friend, someone picked it up for her at a yard sale or something along the lines, gave it to her because she knew she crafted, and she was like, oh, I'm never going to use this. So it kind of looks like someone maybe used to put kits together or something to like sell or for other people. I don't know. Anyways, I was so grateful. So I thought, okay, for real, we're working from stash. And then I went to Bonnie's last weekend and brought home more things. Another pile of floss. So we're done. We're done with the floss for a good hot minute. So thank you to my mother-in-law. I don't know if she watches these videos, but that was very kind. And I will use that. I'm going to right now. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's get into it. Finishes. First up, cutie patootie. Santa. Okay, do I have something to put behind this? Yeah, so you can't see through it. Oh, cutie. So this was my, hold that thought. Heart and hand. Saint Nicholas, that I didn't want to give away, so I didn't. I kept him. So I just need to get him finished and get him hanging up. Get him out for the season. Okay, pay close attention to my stitching on his belt. Funny, when I originally asked Bon if she thought this would be a good gift, she said, yeah, if you think you could figure out your stitching. So I kind of did, but the corners, we'll figure it out, you guys. We have time, you know? There's always time. It's fine. Anyways, he's so cute, and I'm happy to have him done. I'll put a picture up. I did do that Christmas swap. So I did do the one I talked about, the Merry and Bright insert photo. I put it on a little box that Bon had given me a while back to finish. Was it perfect? Nowhere close. It was my first kind of finished object without Bonnie's assistance or the assistance of Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So I did put a note in there letting my recipient know I've only been cross-stitching since March. Please give me grace. But I think she loved it. So I sent that out to her. She was in California. And then I have already put everything else away. But my swap was just this little, oh, stop it. Isn't it so cute? Some Christmas fabric on the back. Oh. It's got bells, so I have to keep it away from the cat. So I have a little tree on top of the refrigerator. It's just been hanging on there. But that was so fun, and I'll definitely probably do it again. I will say I have to plan for that a little better moving forward, because it definitely, I just gave all of my time to that, which there's nothing wrong with, but like any other plans I kind of had went out the window. And then also insert here a little picture / video of my fully finished framed heart and hand situation that I did for a baby. So stinking cute. It was so beautiful framed. She was so happy to get it. I was able to give it to her last weekend, whenever book club was. I was able to give it to her. So that was fun. So that was it. 2 finishes. Small ones. I feel like I did so much this month though. Setting us up, you know? We're setting it up. We're working towards it. Christmas cans are out. Okay, that was it for my finishes. Whips. These aren't going to be in order from where I wrote them down, but we've got things we're working on. We are, as always, working on Within a Dream by the Artsy Housewife. I made good progress on this. I got bored working on the border, per usual. So I did these little moon situations, and then another little star stitch at the bottom. I got a good bit more of the border done, and then you can see I kind of started right there at the bottom, working my way up. So sister, if you're watching, here's your update. I make sure to tell her when I'm working on this, because I want her to know I've not forgotten about it. And I am enjoying it. Like, seeing this much of it done, I think Markup XP says I'm like 30% of the way. That's almost a third, you know? And it feels like progress. So I think that's the key with this one, with these aggressive borders, is I just need to jump around a little bit. So I'm excited to keep working on this. Again, this is a Wednesday, Thursday, which I don't usually get a ton of stitching done on, except for maybe Thursday nights, because those are my work days. So it's like in the morning if I have time to stitch, and then in the evenings. So we've got to figure out something moving forward as far as the schedule goes, because you know, I've been having some feelings lately. Next up, the Scarlet House, A Perfect World. I have the letters done. Letters are done. Cute. And I even started, like, I moved down, got couple little, you know, thingies in there. Cute. I think now that I have all the words done, I think I'm just going to go page by page. In my head, that's the plan. So here's what I'm thinking. I've been doing all this mumbo jumbo about this days and this and then blah, blah, blah. I want to get this done. You know, I think it would be better for me in this moment while I'm saying it to focus on one thing. I think I need to focus on one thing at a time. Maybe like one, I don't know. I just really want this done, you know, but I really want a bunch done. And I think I need the gratification of completing something. That spurs me on. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yep. Okay. Stay tuned to the next video to see how that panned out. In my heart, that's what I want to do. But then we have a new start. You've seen them. Fun fact, you guys. I'm pretty sure this is what I ordered Vintage Country Mocha for. I was racking my brain, and all of the comments were like, probably Christmas stitching, you know, like this and that and this, that. I was losing my mind. And then I just sorted through kind of all like the piles I have of like stuff that's kitted, stuff I want to do soon, blah, 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 Christmas sets. This was the only thing I could actually find that called for wait a second. That called for 40 count. And now that I'm reading this, this says 40 count winter brew. I'm done. I'm done. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? No one cares. No one cares. I started this on Thanksgiving and I stitched on it all day long. Well, after my nap and like eating and all that, you know what I mean? But we started, got a good way of it done. This is one thread over 2 strands. I'm really liking it. It's cute. I think my husband will like it. It's going to go in his room. I do think I decided to skip this little shed thing. I just don't know. I think I'm going to save it for last because I don't know. I have to really reflect on my feelings about it. But so far I'm loving the colors. I did get this I did fill from Stash. So I did anything I could in DMC. Well, it only called for 2 Classic Colorworks, I think. Yep. And I only actually, once I got back from Bonds, I then acquired one of the ones I was missing. And so I only actually swapped out one. So, this is going to be cute. And I'm really enjoying it. It's going to be pretty. I told you guys I ordered the monthly minis from Crazy Annie's from Country Cottage Needleworks. Stop. Tell me this isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen. Come on. I've just been stitching on this all weekend. I only spent Thursday. I had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I did the turkey all day on Thursday, and then I immediately started this. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. So cute. It's going pretty quickly. I thought it would be more tiresome, like all the jumps, but there's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, lied. 5 thread colors. Simple. Straight and to the point. A lot of repetitiveness. I'm loving it. It's so cute. Do I want one of these for every single month? Yes. Is that realistic? No. And I'm trying to be more realistic. So I think probably once I finish this one, I think these might replace the little miniatures I do at work because I really want these. But am I going to get every month done? No. Like, am I going to get one done for January? No. Sure I'm not. So I think I'm going to start skipping months. So I think the next one I'll start working on will be February's. And then I'll start working on April's. We'll kind of play it by ear. Maybe this is Country Mocha. Nope. We're moving on from that. We've gotten past it. Because I finished Nicholas, I did start on Snowden. Heart and hand. Snowman. So we'll see. He's very easy. I mean, very easy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. He needs to be done. He needs to be done. But it's funny because Bond gave me all these little sets, all these little wool whimsies, and I pulled this one out to start it, and it was already done down to like here. She had already done a bunch of it. So you can kind of see the back where we start, like, where I started stitching, where she was stitching and then when I started stitching. And I was like, Bon, you already started this. And she was like, oh, did I? And I'll tell you what, these little packets that have been packed up since 2000 something, early 2000s, these wrinkles are tough to get out of here. I didn't try very hard today. I just pressed it a little bit, but not easy. Super excited though. I do love these cutie little cuties. Okay, the last one that I got any substantial amount of work done on this month was my winter woods biscornu. I'd just like to give a shout out to the viewer. I do not remember her name. I apologize off the top of my head. But she commented and said she was doing the same thing and that there was no way she was getting it finished. And I commented and said, I sure am going to try. I didn't try that hard. I'm like 75% enjoying this stitch. And I'm obviously not going to have it done by next weekend. It's going to be cute. I will eventually do it. And this is where I'm at. There's just a lot of this, that, and the other, you know? A lot of jumping around. A lot of this, that, and the other. But I did sign up for the class, and I'm going to watch. And then I think I saw an email from her today that says she sends detailed instructions in an email afterwards, and you have access to the video for 30 days. So I will get it done. And I love the fabric. What is the fabric? 32 count pistachio from Fiber on a Whim. It's great. It's great. I really like it. I like the feel. The color is really pretty. It's kind of showing green in this video a little, but it's a blue. Oh, it's so pretty. So that's it. That's what we're whipping around with right now. Again, I have other things, you know, but I maybe put not even a day's worth of stitching in some of them. The red work one that I'm doing for my mother-in-law. Excuse me. I did not do any on that Christmas one this month. You know, the 25th came and went. And I didn't even... That's what we're working on. Oh, I'm also not showing it, but I am working on something for Bond for Christmas. Not very far on that. Literally maybe a half hour's worth of stitching. It started the other morning because right off the rip in the top left-hand corner, there's specialty stitches. I gotta Google it because I don't know what I'm doing. And I can't mess up one Bonds. Are you kidding? So hopefully that gets finished and I'll be able to show you next time. Well, I won't be able to show you next. We'll see. We'll see. See what happens. We'll see. Okay, so that's our whips plans. I already told you the modern folk embroidery stitch along. I'll put that link down below if anyone else is interested in it. It's really pretty. I'm so excited. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, wonder if I'm ever going to start my long dog. We'll see. Because we're moving on to acquisitions. So someone finished, or I saw, it might have been one of the girls in the stitching group, the come on, it's not written on here. Oh, here we go. Something Forest from Al Forest Embroidery. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna. Okay. Anyways, I was like, wait a second. I think I have. In my mind, I'm like, oh, like a dark green, like a P&W forest, you know. So that's where all of that floss is gonna come in handy. But also, from my very first Bond haul, I have a huge piece of 32 count willow green Belfast linen that Bond purchased in Wisconsin. So, I mean, it's huge. So, this makes sense, you know? So I was like, well, I got the linen. Might as well kit it up. And here's the thing that gets tough is that when you're buying these PDFs, a lot cheaper than the pattern, and then here you are, you know? Here you go. Here you are. So that's that. I have zero plans to actually start this. This is not, I mean, obviously I will eventually. Never gonna start it. But it's not like on my immediate calendar. But I love the design. We'll see. It's gonna be a big one. I have a separate situation, a little separate bag now that has all these monsters in it. So we'll see where that one ends up. I think I told you guys about it. Maybe I didn't. I ordered the Book of Days. I pre-ordered it from Crazy Annie's Stitching. Or Crazy Annie's Attic. Whatever it's called. It's super cute. I first saw one of these when I watched Periwinkle Stitcher, and I thought, that's nice. That visually makes my eyes happy. And so I purchased it. So I'm really excited. I just can't wait for January to get here, you know? And it's cute. So I'm happy about that. I am a paper girl. I love paper. I finally had to quit buying notebooks because I would just purchase a beautiful notebook because it was pretty. And I've reined that in. Mostly reined that in. So I'm excited to write stuff down. Okay. Here's what happened. I went to Bonds last weekend, and she had already done a great dent in organizing and sorting out her patterns and fabrics. I acquired a lot of fabric, mostly like 32 count and below. She kept all of her 36 and 40. But I did acquire a ton of fabric. I spent the evening I got home sorting it. I do have a bag of mystery fabric that I have to, scale out and count. So I'm not going to show you everything. We would be here forever. But I do want to show you some of my favorites that I brought home from Bonds this last time. Some of them are fully kitted. Some of them are not. I don't remember. But I want to show them to you because they're cute and I'm excited. Okay, you guys, this first thing, I think she was going to throw it in the trash. I don't think she thought I was going to want it. Of course I wanted it. Her name is Monica. She's from Italy. I think Bond purchased her in Italy. I'm not sure. She is a pin keep. I don't have the fabric for this or the Gloriana silks, but I will eventually get them because stop it. She's adorable. I cannot wait to have her. Come on. Can you even? Look at her with her delicate little hands. Oh, she's so cute. Little flowers in her hair. Stop it. So you do the cross stitch and then you attach it to her little abdomen here to make it look like that. And you just stick your needles on her butt, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. I don't have anything for it. Like I said, I have to rein it in, but mark my words, I will do this. It's so cute. It's so cute. So that was one of the things I was most excited about that I got from Bond. Oh, I'm just so afraid to break this thing. I'm like a, kid in a china shop. Candy store. Something along those lines. Okay, so I was super excited about that. Very unique, Let's see. Okay, this isn't new. I showed this probably my very first or second floss tube. One of these charts that I had got from Bond, Miss Lucy Calcutt 1825. Gorgeous. And I had talked about the fact that I thought I was going to do silks. And then I looked at the price, not doing silks. But anyways, I've just had it in my random drawer of, when I kind of got to it because it's going to be huge. And then I'm at Bond's and she has this bag that says Fox and Rabbit paper bark, Miss Lucy Calcutt 1825, 36 count. And she's like, oh, look in that. And I was like, Bond, you already gave that to me. And I had taken it with me that day because I was showing her all these massive projects I wanted to start. So now I have the ad for it. Are you kidding? You guys, the universe is wild. So I'm super excited now to have the fabric for that. I apologize in advance for these bags. I forget how horrible they sound until I watch the videos back. But the fabric is very pretty. Paper bark. An angel. Bond angel. So I have that in my needs floss situation. Because we've got the fabric. I just thought that was fun. Like, what are the chances, This one. I did have to pull fabric for this. But guess what? The fabric was just fabric that I had from Bond. 36 count Zweigart Edinburgh Latte. Ooh. All the flosses were already here. I don't want to take it out. But they're so clear. Oh. The blue flower, Huckleberry Farm. It's so pretty. I love the colors. I love the little house. I love the animals. She said she would never do it. I'm going to. So I'm actually really excited about that one. Super excited. I mean, what am I not really excited about, you guys, Okay. All those like Christmas sets series I have from Bond, from like my first ever haul. We've got more. Little House Needleworks, Hometown Holiday. The Music Store. Come on. What do we got here? The Coffee Shop. Pop's Filling Station. Main Street Station. Carolyn Quartet. Sweet Shop. Okay, you guys. I'm not going to show you all of them. Sorry. I thought I was going to. I don't know how many total there are. 2024. These came out. Is that right? Who knows how many? Well, this is 2018. Okay, so this is an ongoing situation here. Okay, Hometown Holiday, Little House Needleworks. The fabric is here. I'm pretty sure it's all, pre-cut. So we don't have to worry about that. Also, great news. She'd already kitted all of it. So this is now moved up to my number one for sets series because everything is here. My other ones I had, oh my gosh, my phone just heard me say Siri. I had started to kit up the other ones. I was going to do Lagana, but I haven't actually started on any of those because I was trying to fill it all from stash. Well, guess what? We're in it. There's a little bookstore in here, pet store. So super excited for those. Ready to rumble. Okay, this Bon brought me a bag before I even went to her house that weekend. Her last year when she brought me a bag of a bunch of patterns that she didn't even think I would like. Need some floss. But this was in there, and I think it's freaking cute. Everything you need is in here. It's all right. Yep. It's a little kit. Santa's bell pull from Christmas Charmers. Isn't that so cute? I said immediately yes, I will do that. Immediately yes. Because guess what? It's little. It's a little one. Very realistic for me. And like, it's already, you know, like braided on the outside. It's pretty. And all the stuff is in here. Everything you need. Little towel. There's even a needle. Little sparkly bits. Cutie patootie. I will do that. Absolutely. I'm super excited for it. Okay, these are all fully kitted situations that I thought were interesting and fun, and I'm excited to do. This is A Witch in Her Garden by Brenda Gervais with dye needle and thread. Bon said she's got one of these stems. And we're kitted. You know, I think she just maybe never got around to it. But you know who's going to? Me. Come on. Just need to paint it. Bon's got me a little. Immediately, yes. What is this fabric? It is pretty. Oh, I think it's just chunks from the. Who knew? Vintage Country Mocha. Vintage Country Mocha is going to haunt me in my dreams, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. This one I also thought was cute. From Heart and Hand. Not All Who Wander Are Lost. A little small one. Ready. JBW Designs Christmas Welcome. I love so many of her small little prints. Like the Redwork sampler rooster thing I'm working on for my mother-in-law right now is this. I just think some of her little smalls are so cute. But this is the Christmas Welcome. Kitted and ready. I think there's only 2 or 3 different flosses in here. 30 count light khaki. Very pretty. So I'm excited for that one. What else? Okay. 1889 alphabets. Adapted from a Czech sampler by Needlework Press. On the spool. I don't have the spool. Easily can get one. But it came with, and by it came with, I mean Bon probably found all the stuff. Threads for this project have been changed. Oh, thread conversion by Jeannie Horton of Country Sampler, Spring Green, Wisconsin. Oh gosh, it's just so stinking cute. I don't know what the fabric is. I don't know anything, but I love everything. And I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna have this little spool, and Bon's gonna be so jealous. Very pretty colors. Okay, one more, you guys. One more that I'm so excited about from Bon. Okay, I said one, but lessons from, I don't know what that says. Summer Schoolhouse by Brenda Gervais. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's the letters. The letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The next one. All the floss is here, and then we pulled it out. This is 40 Count Mayflower by Fox and Rabbit. We pulled it out since she had it kitted already and just saw the massive, she had double this amount of fabric in there. So she was kind enough, I told her to take the whole thing and I would figure it out. She was kind enough to let me keep some of it for these, and I am, per usual, overwhelmed with gratitude for Bon, and I'm just always overwhelmed by her kindness. I've offered monetary donations to her cause. I just appreciate her so much. She's just fueling my love for cross stitch. And realistically, I could go years probably without ever buying anything new. Maybe that should be my challenge, because of all the things she has gifted me, and I am very, 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 very grateful. I do not take it for granted. I just need to quit my job and work faster on cross stitch so I can get every single thing I ever wanted to do done. So those are my New Year's resolutions for next year. We'll see how it goes. Okay, for real, last thing. This was one of the sets she gifted me. Just the charts. There's no fabric or anything in here because these are Prairie Schoolers. I took these to book club with me last weekend and asked the girls, hey, look through here. I really want to do these, but I don't have children. My nephew's 11. I don't know. I might do some of them here and there, but I won't do all of them. And they're the Prairie Schooler, I don't know what you want to call them. Alphabets? But each book is a different letter. We have G is for garden, H is for honey, I is for Indian corn. Like the K is for kitty. Stop it. So it's all the alphabets are in here, and I just like, especially these ones, like the first, the A, B, and C. I love the colors. I think they're so cute. So I took them with me to book club and said, hey girls, look at these. And 4 of them picked letters that they want. So they will go on my list of projects for other people. And I'm excited to work on those. My very first cross stitch that Vaughn made me audition with, Prairie Schooler. So that's fun. That's exciting. Everything's exciting. Everything's fun. Vaughn said she told some of her friends what we've been doing, what we've been up to, and she said they laughed and then they started watching. So I hope that's true. And if you guys are here, hello. No joke, Vaughn's a superstar. Superstar. We all love her. Okay. That's it. We're done for cross stitch. Where are we out on time here? 54 minutes. You guys got out of control. You guys got way out of control here. Very quickly. Follow-ups. The eBay kit that I was working on for baby Eleanor, the embroidery one, no. We're done. Trash. It was not good for my mental health. Bon agreed with me that I should not continue. So we're on the hunt for something for baby Eleanor. It wasn't working out. Here's the trick. And someone, I think, made this comment. It was supposed to be embroidery, so you're not technically supposed to follow the X's as you would cross stitch. I can't get there because I've never done just like embroidery. So I could not do that. It was bad. Everything was bad. Everything was bad. So that's out. We're done. So you'll never see it again. Ever. Okay, my project bag. I will not, oh no, I have a little card here. Count on Linens on Etsy, and she's on Instagram as well. She also has a floss tube. On Instagram as Count on Linens, YouTube Count on Linens, shop on Etsy Count on Linens. I don't remember if I showed you guys the actual fabric bundle. I got it to make the bag, and thank you to Kim for commenting. I was looking for a tutorial for the project bag, and I did find a great one from Elizabeth Can Stitch. I will link that video below in case anyone is looking, because I had to kind of scroll through and find some. She has one for a folio that I make it back into as well. Anyways, you guys, the fabric was beautiful. Did I follow directions? I thought I did. Did we have, there's learning curves, okay? First of all, the whole front is green, okay? Do I love the fabric? Yes. So is it okay? Yeah. Was that the intention? No. Okay? It wasn't. Let me tell you what was supposed to happen. Okay, but it came with all the fabric, this cute little charm. This fabric is supposed to be here. Okay? Or maybe this was supposed to be here. Either way, there was 3 fabrics. This one, beautiful. This is from the Threads of Grace line by Riley Blake. There was this pattern, and then that pattern. Gorgeous. Things got wild. This on the inside was supposed to be out here. I completely missed my stitch at the top. Little focus. So I had to hand stitch that. Also, who are you, Amy? You act like you haven't started quilting. Oh my Lanta. Is it going to do what it's supposed to do? Abso-freaking-lutely. It is a bag and it's going to hold things. Did I learn lessons? Yep. Am I going to do it again? Hopefully not with mistakes, but yes, I will be making myself some project bags. I've got some fabric piling up. Thank you again, Kim, for telling me the tutorial. Thanks for Elizabeth Can Stitch. She's making magical tutorials, and for Count on Linens for the beautiful fabric bundles. I held back and did not do another one, but I might. I also told you about this one last time I ordered. It did come in. This is from What's the Stitch? This is all of my oh, don't look at the pattern. This is all of my winter woods situation. Oh, how cute is that? In the works. Clear. This is pretty heavy duty, you guys. Heavy duty. Okay, so when you open it up on the inside, you've got a little doohickey here. Come on, then. A big one. A big pocket on this side that's got a little fob. And then on the other side, there's got to be a better way. Two other little pockets. I have like spare thread shoved into them right now. But super cute, very well made. It's fun to touch, but it's heavy. It's heavy. I may use this when I travel in February, but like her labeling in it, come on, with the little cherries. Like, it's just very well made. Very well made, very pretty. 10 out of 10. May order again. You know? We'll see. Super cute. That's it. That's it. We've gotten carried away. You guys got wild. I hope I didn't forget anything. I don't think I have. I'm excited for Jingle Balls next weekend. I did watch the little video about like what to expect. So I'm excited about that. And I just want to like stitch my little heart out, you know? But did I decide to make quilts for 4 people for Christmas? Yeah, I did. So we got to fit that into the schedule as well. By the time I see you again, my husband should be here. So we'll have to find somewhere for him to be, because normally he would be right there on the couch, and that's not gonna, this isn't a thirst trap video, you know, I can't have him hanging around like that. So we'll need to figure this out as far as filming goes, but what a problem to have, you know? Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. These videos really do bring me joy. I like to say I am an extrovert for pay. I talk to people for money. You know, at my work, I'm there. I love hanging out with my clients. I love chatting, and then I love leaving and going into my car by myself and coming home to by myself. And then my husband, obviously. I like my house, you know? So this feels like I'm hanging out, but without having to hang out. You know what I mean? So I love that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I look forward to whatever feedback you may give me. I feel like there's something I wanted to ask you, and I can't remember now. Ugh, it's gonna bother me. If I can think of it, maybe I'll put it in the description or something. But let's be honest, I still don't even know why I ordered 40 count vintage country mocha a month and a half ago. So what am I really gonna learn here, you know? Thanks for watching.